Hey folks, Season 9 of COD Mobile has been eventful to say the least, and I'm here to share my thoughts on it. First things first, I'd like to touch on the return of classic zombies. Now overall, I would say that this long-awaited return is slightly disappointing. If you're an OG player from 2019 or 2020, then you know that all the rewards are just re-release of previous ones, and at the moment, the only map we have is still just Shino Numa. If COD Mobile wants classic zombies to succeed, then they have to release seasonal battle passes and new maps going forward. But according to leaks on Season 10, that's not going to happen anytime soon. Moving on to the new functional weapon, the Crick 6. Knowing that the Crick had a mythic version coming out, I somewhat expected it to place at the very top of the MP and BR meta. And I was mostly right. In multiplayer, this gun feels somewhat like a pre-nerf Peacekeeper, and the only weapon that edges it would be the Switchblade. In Battle Royale, it's a little reminiscent of the M4 and works as a pretty good main AR, although I do have to say that the best assault rifle is probably still the AMAX. Now, you can't talk about the Crick 6 without mentioning its mythic blueprint, which is quickly becoming my favorite mythic in the entire game. I think COD Mobile did an excellent job adapting this blueprint from Black Ops Cold War. Its iron sight, tracer rounds, inspection, and overall design are all top-notch. And since most of our mythics are either red or purple, I'm just really glad to get one that's just blue. Now hopefully, we can get a mythic that's just green in the future. This season also saw the release of a new attachment for the Pharaoh, but nobody talks about that because it's literally pointless to put a taser attachment on a gun that doesn't work outside of 10 meters. Moving on to in-game content. I think COD Mobile did a really excellent job with the Battle Pass this season. The pirate theme was really cool, even though it was kind of disjointed with both Halloween and zombies going on at the same time. Still, that takes nothing away from the excellent selection of weapon blueprints and operators, notably Zero and Merc 5. Overall, I would give this Battle Pass an 8.5 out of 10, which is 100% higher than the score I'm going to give Season 10's. I'm pretty impressed with the free-to-play events this season. The Battle Hardened skin that you can earn through the seasonal event is quite awesome, and I'm also really impressed with the M4 LMG Epic Blueprint. As for paid content, I think this season has one of the best collection of lucky draws in COD Mobile history. Now obviously there's the absolutely spectacular Mythic Crick 6 draw, but aside from that, I also want to give a shout out to the legendary Swordfish, Epic Dame, as well as the Naga skin. Overall, 9 out of 10. Now before I move on to the final score for the season, I'd like to give a shout out to the Ultimate Attack of the Undead mode, which I think is super fun and a great improvement upon the previous one. I know I've given pretty good scores to individual aspects of this season, but I gotta be honest with y'all. Overall, I think Season 9 left quite a bit to be desired. I think COD Mobile took on too many things at once and actually didn't really excel at any of them. Now here's what I would have preferred. I would have liked it a lot more if they wholeheartedly committed to zombies. I mean, this season is called Zombies is Back after all. I would have liked to see a zombie-themed battle pass, more content in zombies mode, both in terms of rewards and also maps, and I would have liked it if the mythic weapon was zombie-themed as well. That way, we could have had a really immersive zombies experience, which also works well with the Halloween theme. As it stands, I just don't think my zombies itch was really scratched, and overall I can only give this season an 8 out of 10, which still isn't that bad. Moving on to my expectations for Season 10. Once again, I gotta be honest, I'm a little nervous. I myself am a massive football/soccer fan, but I gotta tell you, I'm not sure how I feel about bringing in Messi, Neymar, and Pogba into a Call of Duty game. It just feels so random and disjointed. From what I've seen of Season 10's leaks, everything just seems like a bit of a mess. On one hand, we have footy players, and on the other hand, we have a chef and a hot dog themed skin in the Battle Pass. I mean, I'm just not sure who asked for that. And I know a lot of y'all are excited about the upcoming Mythic Spectre, which looks really cool and all, but it just seems like COD Mobile is going more and more in the ways of Fortnite, which is something that I personally am not a big fan of. Now the silver lining for me in all this is that we're finally getting a legendary M16, which I'm pretty excited to get my hands on. I think they're also going to be doing a redux of the Mythic Holger, which I will also try to get. I'm sure there's going to be plenty of amazing content in 3rd anniversary. I just hope that it also has a clear identity. 1st anniversary was all about Alcatraz. 2nd one was about Blackout. 3rd one, I have no idea so far, but hopefully we'll find out soon enough. And that wraps up all my thoughts for the current season, as well as my expectation for the next one. Thank you all for watching, enjoy the rest of the gameplay, and have a great one, y'all.